Hi, I'm Zibby Owens, the creator and host of the award-winning podcast that you're listening to right now. Thank you so much, called Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books. It is a daily podcast, 365 days a year, and each day we talk to an author about all of the things related to their career, their book, their life, and more in 30 minutes or less, because who has time? I am now an author myself, although I wasn't when I started this podcast, and you can get my new memoir, Bookends, a memoir of love, loss, and literature, wherever books are sold starting July 1st, and my children's book, Princess Charming. You can learn more about me at zibbyowens.com, but really you're here to learn more about the authors, and that is what we're going to do. Also, be sure to check out all the other podcasts in the Zcast Podcast Network. You can learn more at zcastnetwork.com and definitely check out those shows as well. So today is a really special episode of Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books because this is also going to be the first episode of Overheard at Zibby's Bookshop. Zibby's Bookshop is my new bookstore opening in Santa Monica, California on February 18th. And not only are we going to have tons of in-person author events, but we're offering a bonus podcast for Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books listeners that you can subscribe to monthly and get podcast recordings of every in-person event we have, which is so cool because we have, I think, 30 events already planned and we haven't even opened, with so many authors who are going to visit while they're doing their cross-country international tours. It's going to be so much fun. And now you can be a fly on the wall, even if you've never been to California or never want to go to California or don't like going to bookstores but love author conversations. This will be the place for you. So I thought to give a little context for what Zibby's Bookshop even is and why I've started a bookshop and who I've started it with and all that good stuff, I would do a little introduction with my colleagues and friends, Sherri Puzey at What Sherri Reads and Diana Tramontano at 99 Lives of a Book Girl. And these two bookstagrammers and amazing women and I are the founding team of Zibby's Bookshop. So welcome, ladies.
Thanks, Zibby.
Thanks, Zibby. Super excited.
So the three of us first sat in New York and had drinks one night. They were really sweet and invited me at the last minute. And I was like, really? Okay. And I raced out the door and came and met them. And I talked about the bookstore and they were like, what are your plans? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. We want to be involved. I was like, amazing. Let's do it. And then we started talking about the name, right? What happened?
Yeah. I mean, we were so excited. We've both always wanted to do a bookstore. So when you said that, we were like, of course, can we do anything to help and be a part of it?
And you've been thinking about this. I mean, this has been a long time coming, but it all just worked out. And the name, we were tossing around bookstore, Zibby Books, but that's the publishing company.
At one point, I wanted to do crummy books. Remember in Salt Crumb Cakes?
Yes.
That would have been cute too, but anyway.
But then Zibby's Bookshop. And we were
just
like,
made sense.
great.
Yeah. That was you, though. That was take credit. It's okay.
I'll take the credit.
Okay. All credit goes to Sherri. It is a cute name. It's perfect. So that night we thought about the name and started talking about what it would look like, right?
We had like a picture. We knew the square footage. We kind of knew a general layout of the interior of the store.
And I had already gotten Joe Nicoletti to help out. He's the contractor for my house in LA and is amazing. Joe Nicoletti of Chameleon Works. And I am now never going to be able to get anything fixed in my house because everyone's going to use him for everything. But it's okay. Go, Joe. I want you to be happy and successful. Anyway, he helped with everything. And I was basically like, make it look like the house. I want it to look just like it. Same floors, same walls. I want it to feel like my living room because I really want to open up my living room to authors and whatever. And now there are people who want to come. I don't even know. So anyway, this is probably safer and better. But then Joe, had he already sketched? Because I had...
No, not
yet.
Until a little bit before we came out.
He sketched the next week.
Yeah.
Because then the following week we were out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And looked at the store in person for the first time.
Mm-hmm. So within a week, actually Joe and my husband Kyle had seen the store before any of us had. Mm-hmm. And so Joe went and I was talking about all the blues that we wanted. And he came up with the idea to put beams on the ceiling. And it was really just a big cement block. Yes. It was no character, no nothing. Lots of windows,
good
which was
windows
great.
And good lighting.
And great position on a corner.
Yeah.
11th and Montana. Really cute.
A great walking community, but the inside was total blank slate.
Yes.
And it's been transformed.
And the
it's
bathroom
gorgeous.
was like a disaster.
Yeah.
We were like not stepping foot in that. So Joe went to work. He designed a sketch, which we've used all over social media and everything. He just like did it one night and then was FaceTiming me from like his home office, I'm using quotes, with like different fabric swatches. And I was like, no, not that. Yes, that. No, that. We made like 8 million decisions. And then we came out before Thanksgiving, right?
Right
What happened?
Yeah, we came out a couple weeks before Thanksgiving.
We saw the store. That's when we figured out how to do the shelves. We were up late that one night.
That's
in the
right.
kitchen,
Yes.
Our vision for the store came to life.
Yeah.
That weekend.
Had we gone to the store during the day?
We went to the store during the day.
We saw the layout. And
that's when we got our keys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a small space. We were like, how can we curate this in a unique way and make the most of the room that we have?
So that when the readers come in, we can really give them the book that they want.
Yes, because we were like, we can't possibly have every book everybody wants.
Right.
And that's not what the value of a bookstore really is, right? Everyone's so excited. Oh, you're opening a bookstore. Well, you could get a book on your phone in like less than the time it'll take me to finish my sentence. So it's not about access to books. It's more about like what's the bookstore doing for the community and how does it make you feel? How does the store make people feel? And all the other things. And so you have to, right? We were like, let's lean into that.
And a lot of people, it's like the experience, you go there, some people have a book in mind, but some people just go in and walk around, and so all the shelves appeal to that person, especially for like a non-reader. They don't know where to start, and if there's like a million books by genre, it's overwhelming. So with this store, it's more appealing to how you feel. If you want to laugh, if you want to cry, if you love music or animals or...
But so after eating an entire chocolate chip challah from Gelson's, digging in, right, with our bare hands, stuffing our faces. It was delicious. We were wired enough to stay up for hours and took all the computer paper and we like literally sketched out what the shelves would look like in a grid and then assigned what shelf would be what. And now we've literally just put the books away to make it look like that.
According to that original plan.
So we had like author curated shelves would bookend, quotes again, would bookend the room. So, and now we have author-curated shelves by amazing authors like Kevin Kwan and Lori Gottlieb, Katie Couric, just 10 amazing authors. So we did that. And then we said, let's do it by how you want to feel.
How you want to feel. And then for the people in your life. You had just done the Zibby Mag article about books for certain people, and we loved that.
That's right. For the traveler, for...
The foodie.
Did we do the sisters one?
The best friends.
Are we going to do one about sisters and moms?
We did it for the best friend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We changed it to the best friends. Yep, for best friends.
Drama.
For writers.
For writers, for parents.
For the music lover, for the animal lover.
For the athlete. History
lover.
And then we did more curated ones like what are my GMA picks for that month and what you wanted, what the two of you are reading.
We'll have a new release section so that you can always
Buzzy Books.
Yeah.
And also the books written by authors who are being published by our publishing company, Zibby Books. So like Alicia Fernandez Miranda will be the only one to start because we have one a month. So for now, it'll just be one book. And also she curated a shelf.
Right, so all of her picks so that as you're getting to know her, you can get to know her reading taste. So you can read her memoir and then read the books that she enjoys.
But eventually, since we have 12 a year, I don't know what we're going to do because then we need 12 shelves. But okay, we'll handle that. We're already like on Wayfair. I was on Wayfair last night. We were ordering like extra bookcases. I'm like, we can squeeze one in here.
Wayfair has been our friend. Because then we also spent Thanksgiving break.
Yes.
Yeah, texting back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to finish everything for the store. Everything has come together so fast.
Mm-hmm. I was in Montana staying at my brother's with my family, and my niece and my mom and I basically found everything. And to the point where she came in the store yesterday and was like, and pointed to the window seat cushion and was like to her dad, you have no idea how long it took us to order that. There were so many options for those window cushions. It is true. It took us forever. Anyways, I was texting you guys furiously, and we were texting back and forth, and Joe was texting us.
Joe was so great at always updating us.
He was so nice.
He's been
sending
amazing.
pictures.
He's been amazing.
Yeah.
And redid the bathroom. We reused tile that we had left from my house. I'm like, use the tile, Joe. It was perfect. He really pushed back on the ceiling, but we insisted on the blue ceiling.
It looks so
It
pretty.
looks so
so
pretty
nice.
with different blue bookshelves and blue ceiling. It all complements really well.
Yeah.
the sketch really came to life.
It really
Yeah.
did.
It really
It looks
Yep.
like
Yeah.
that.
And then Kyle and I came out one time without you and went to this local store in Santa Monica. I'm forgetting the name, but if I remember, I'll put it in the show notes. That's where we got the table in the front and the little things underneath, and that's where we're putting all the books facing the street. And then we got the rugs, the 2 little area rugs, and no, the table was Wayfair, I think.
It was Wayfair.
2 little white chairs, Wayfair, Overstock, something. Anyway,
Yeah.
Our checkout desk was
checkout desk was from Etsy.
Etsy, and it's gorgeous.
so perfect. And that like little nook with the checkout desk and the kids'
Made
book
of
section.
reclaimed wood and steel or iron, whatever. Yeah, and then we started hiring our amazing on-the-ground team. So Jenny Tarzian is our store manager, and Sophie Parker is doing events, and they're awesome. And we have a weekend manager, lovely older gentleman named Mike, who's so sweet. So he'll be our weekend manager, and lots of other wonderful booksellers. And then we started planning launch.
And yeah,
many
what
authors
all is
coming.
happening for launch, Zibby? Can't keep it
So
all straight.
February 18th and 19th, we have an author signing fest, something, need a better name. And need a name for the author fest. We have authors signing, 40 authors coming every hour from 11 to 4, both days. Amazing
It's gonna be
authors.
amazing.
It's like, I can't believe it. I'm like pinching myself. Like all different types too. Nonfiction, like Lori Gottlieb and Jennifer Grey, the actress from Dirty Dancing, who wrote Out of the Corner. And then thriller writers, Jessica Knoll and Laura Dave, and a lot of YA. We have a whole YA panel Saturday morning. Not YA middle grade, like Sarah Mlynowski and Jenny Lee and Julie Buxbaum, and then we have a lot of memoirists like Melissa Gould and Natasha Sislo, and I mean it's just amazing. And so many other, Miranda Cowley Heller, The Paper Palace, Rebecca Searle, One Italian Summer,
And more.
Michael Frank, 100 Sundays, Claire Bidwell Smith, The Rules of
Hope
Inheritance, Hope Edelman, Shannon Lee.
Alicia will be there.
Alicia will be there. She'll be in conversation. We'll have our first actual event. We have all these folding chairs that are very cute. So that'll be Sunday, the 19th at 2, Alicia Fernandez Miranda with Annabelle Gurwitch, whose most recent memoir is You're Leaving When? Adventures in Downward Mobility, which is currently a finalist for the James Thurber Prize for Humor, which is amazing. They only have 3 finalists, along with Stephen Cowley, by the way, Stephen Rowley. I knew that, sorry. Who's going to be doing 2 events with us this spring, which is awesome. Anyway, and we forgot a lot of people, but there's so many other like amazing, accomplished authors of all types. So that'll be great. And then we'll be up and running.
And more events to come.
So
We're
many
scheduling
events.
so many
Oh my
events.
gosh. Sally Hepworth's coming in April, I
April.
think. And just, oh my gosh, I can't wait. But I don't live in LA full time, which is sad, but that's okay. And I don't want to miss all the events in the store. And I bet none of you listening want to miss all the events in the store. And that's why we're doing Overheard at Zibby's Bookshop, the podcast, the bonus podcast that you can subscribe to and get just for you. And you won't miss a thing, which is great. Although, of course, if you're in the LA area or have friends out there, please send them to the store. Did we say where it was? Zibby's Bookshop, 1113 Montana Avenue, which is at 11th Street in Santa Monica. And we have a website, zibbysbookshop.com. We have an Instagram that I've been ignoring, but we'll start to post on soon, at Zibby's Bookshop. And we'll have flyers and all sorts of things to hand out, bookmarks, and we have great merch. The 3 of us, you should see us, stranger listener, whoever you are, because we are sitting here right now wearing 3 identical blue sweatshirts from Zibby's Bookshop with our leggings. And on the front it says Zibby's Bookshop, and on the back in big letters it says stories are best when shared. We have little mugs, these really adorable tote bags, I have to say.
Cute.
So cute. 2 colors of blue and white, and oh my gosh. And then around the corner, we have a little Instagram wall, which we're hoping nobody makes us repaint by the time the store opens. That says stories are best when shared with an open book. You can see what that looks like on our website also. And
that's why we've done all of it, because it's true.
It is.
Stories are best when shared, and the in-person connections and coming into the store and talking with other book lovers makes the whole reading experience that much better.
You're absolutely right. And we're going to have story time. So anybody with little guys who want little kids who want to come in, we're going to have story time daily at 11. Just, I don't know, Those are nice carpets, though, so maybe just be careful. Maybe I need to put down like garbage bags around it or something. But anyway, we'll have story time daily at 11. And we'll be doing events called Conversations with a Cause, where we donate 10% to whatever charity the author would like. So we're doing a few of those coming up. One with Andrea Dunlop, the author of Women Are the Fiercest Creatures, and the CEO of Citizens of Humanity, Amy Williams, to benefit Girls Inc., LA Girls Inc. So that'll be fun, and several other events too. And
lots more to come.
Lots more to come, right?
Yeah.
And we'll continue, the three of us and Jenny, the manager. People keep asking, how did you pick the books? We just sat down that same night, basically, and we went through most of the books on the podcast. I have to say right away, I feel terrible not being able to put every author's books in the store, because I've gone to so many bookstores and really felt so personally hurt that my books weren't sold. But now that I have a bookstore, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. We have 823 square feet. We're carrying 1,300 titles. It's not that many. I've had more than that just on my podcast, and that doesn't include the many, many amazing authors, past and present, who we want to have represented. Kids' books, middle grade, oh my gosh. So anyway, if you're an author and you come to the store and we don't have your book, it's not because we don't love you or think you're immensely talented. It's just we don't have that much space. And so we tried to pick a couple of things for each of our shelves. So books that make you tremble, there can only be a couple that we picked because we only have the one shelf. Right. So we had to really be quite draconian, I guess, with our picks. So, but I hope you still love it. And mostly what I hope is that when people come in, they're not just like, I need this book. You don't have it. Ugh, okay, I'm leaving. Like, that's not what the store is about. We might not have every book you want, and that's okay. You can get whatever book you want a million other ways. But what we have is the ability to help you find a book you didn't even know you needed, and a book that's going to connect with you forever. And my greatest wish, honestly, is that people will come back and say, oh my gosh, that book in the laugh shelf, books that make you laugh. I was laughing all night and I've been going through a hard time, and that's just what I needed. Thank you. I never would have picked this had I not seen it on that shelf. Sort of like how I have this Zibby's book club, and a lot of the people I have to say I pick books and they're like, we never would have read these books if you hadn't picked them. And that is the best feeling. Yeah. Don't you feel like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's something really amazing. Just being like book messengers, shepherds.
Yes.
So we want our store to do that and help people feel better in their lives, feel inspired, seen, understood, happy, sad, transported, traveling, anything.
Learning, connecting,
feeling. I mean, that's it. That's all we want. So anyway, we're doing our best with the buying, and we will take fewer books, but know them very well. And we hope you'll come in. We hope you'll spread the word. Everybody knows somebody who lives in California. So just tell them, tell whoever you know in California, and get ready on this right here on Acast Plus. So Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books listeners will just click on the Acast Plus link, which is going to be in all of our show notes and everything, and tell a friend, and, you know, grab a bottle of wine one night and just pretend you're at a book event. Gather some friends, listen to the conversation, and enjoy it. It'll be fun. Yeah. So here we go, off on another adventure with Sherri and Diana. So come along for the ride. We're so glad you're here. Bye. Thanks for listening to this episode of Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Zibby Owens and at Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books. Also sign up for my newsletter at zibbyowens.com, and sign up for my virtual book club and meet lots of authors on Zoom every other week. Thanks so much to Steve and Ryan at Texture Sound for the sound editing. And thank you to Morning Moon Productions for providing this fantastic intro and outro music.